Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, internet? What is the story, internet? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope you're all ready for some big European matches this week. So we're looking at the Champions League and we're looking at the Europa League. I have checked the domestic leagues and there's not really any major matches going on, with the exception of Barcelona versus Granada. That will be Barcelona's game in hand. So that's happening on Thursday. So that'll be important for La Liga, especially because, as I mentioned in my other video, Barcelona are only 2 points behind Atletico Madrid with a game in hand, and this is their game in hand. So it'll be interesting to see if they can pull it off. If they can, they'll go top of the table. It'll be a battle for the end of the season. So, but more importantly, enough about Barcelona. They're not in the Champions League anymore. So all the Champions League matches and Europa League matches are on ESPN+. So if you have that, then you're good to go. So tomorrow, Real Madrid versus Chelsea. So, in the previous fixtures, Real Madrid knocked out Liverpool. They did have a very disappointing draw over the weekend against Betis, so that isn't a good sign for them. But then Chelsea only just managed to squeak by West Ham 1-0 and had a disappointing result before that against West Brom. And they arguably had the easier road to get to the final, beating Porto, no disrespect, beating Atletico Madrid, no disrespect. So, whereas Real Madrid had to beat Liverpool. So, I think it's going to be an interesting match. I don't think it's going to be a blockbuster. I think it's going to be Real Madrid, especially because they're at home, will be on the pressure. A little bit like if you watched the 2012 Champions League, bit like the Barcelona-Chelsea match, where Barcelona were just knocking on the door, and Petr Cech was flying around like a madman. I can see it being very similar to that. So that is the first semi-final. Second semi-final is the Battle of the Billionaires. It's PSG versus Manchester City. So PSG knocked out Bayern Munich, so a big scalp and big revenge for them from the Champions League final last year. Both teams will be looking to win their first Champions League. PSG, not their first Champions League, but their first Champions League in a long time. In fact, just out of interest, let's see when they last won the Champions League. Last time they won it was 1995, and it was the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. So yes, they'll be looking to end a 26-year drought of of European championships. And Manchester City, Pep Guardiola desperately wants to win the Champions League. He couldn't do it with Bayern. He hasn't been able to do it with City. This is his best opportunity. So, but they'll have to be on their A game. Alexa, Neymar, Mbappe have to be on their A game to get this done. So first leg is in Paris. Second leg will be in Manchester next week. So it should be two very, very exciting semi-finals. Moving over to the Europa League. Excuse me, keep having to clear my throat. So on the one side, we've got Manchester United versus Roma. So Manchester United had a disappointing draw against Leeds this weekend. Roma lost to Cagliari. I always get that wrong. So both sides will want to pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and get moving forward. Roma beat Ajax in the quarterfinals. Manchester United beat Granada, beat AC Milan on the road to get here. Who did Roma beat in the previous one? Shakhtar Donetsk. So pretty evenly placed, I think. Roma have the likes of Mkhitaryan, who can cause problems. Be a return for him to Manchester. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting match. I think it's going to be very similar to the AC Milan match. Now, Roma aren't as high up the table. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I think it's going to be a very similar sort of a 1-1 in the first leg, 2-1 in the second leg sort of thing. And then the other one is Arsenal versus Villarreal. So let's see how Villarreal did this weekend. Villarreal lost to Barcelona, so no disrespect in that. Arsenal lost to Everton. So both teams, just like I was saying in the other one, bounce back, dust themselves off, and keep moving forward. If it did happen to be a Manchester United versus Arsenal final, it'd be a very interesting matchup. So yeah, I think there's some very entertaining, very interesting matches coming up this week. Definitely ones to keep an eye out for, because especially for the likes of Arsenal, this is their only hope of getting into Europe next year, is by winning the Europa League. And same with Roma. They're currently in 7th in the Serie A, 9 points behind AC Milan and Juventus. So Manchester United are pretty comfortably in 2nd, so they're not too worried about it. Let's see where Villarreal are. Villarreal are also in 7th. They're not far off the Europa League spots. They can't get in the Champions League. Not far off the Europa League spots. So, yeah, a lot of bearing on this, because there's 2 teams where it's their only opportunity to get into Europe. One team where it's their only opportunity to get in the Champions League. And then Manchester United, it would just be an added bonus if we did win it. So it'd be nice to finally get Ole a trophy. We don't have the best record in semi-finals though. So yeah, some very entertaining matches coming up. So I hope you enjoyed the football, and I will be back with you on Thursday, as always, for a review of the midweek matches, preview of the upcoming weekend matches. So, but until then, I hope you're all staying safe, keeping out of trouble. Thank you.